How do you scale a $1 million business without people, employees, or subcontractors using artificial intelligence? What are the specific tools out there right now to help you do this? I'm going to show you 5 types of AI agents. And this has nothing to do with ChatGPT, Synthesia, or Midjourney. These agents are being used by dozens of businesses I work with right now to get more done, to stay ahead of the competition, to lower expenses, and of course, more net income. So the first question is, what is an AI agent? How is it different from ChatGPT? Here are the 3 levels of what to know about artificial intelligence. The first primary level is AI chat. That's sort of more basic level of artificial intelligence. Number 2 is AI workflows or routines, which is about automating the entire process of a task or a project and either having the AI do the entire workflow or use it to improve the efficiency of employees and workers you may have. There are some tools like N8, Gumloop, Zapier. These tools help you use AI to get things done, but there's a lot more breakthroughs. So what is level 3 of artificial intelligence? It's efficiency. It's getting things done without you. AI can act as your inbox for your email and manage your calendar. It can do all those scheduling things with you without you having to do anything. This is where I spend most of my time, understanding the person asking a question and then making a choice based on that understanding. So what AI tool makes the most sense to start with first in your company? Well, there are 5 AI agents that your business needs to grow. The first agent is called a closer agent or closing agent. That's the one who closes the sale on a prospective customer. I have one client who is using AI to replace their entire sales team. AI did everything the old sales team used to do, from finding leads to selecting the prospects to setting up calls and marketing to them. That's why I like to start with an agent who can bring in cash flow and money first, because the money that you make from the first AI tool can help you fund growth in other parts of your business. When AI helps you make more money, it'll help you put money back into the parts of your business that will help it grow the fastest. So what should you tell your closing AI agent to do or pay attention to? The first is lead information. All the studying, market research, scraping data, qualifying prospects, and adding data to find new customers and leads is called lead intelligence. The second one is closing support and sales. Your AI could do research on a specific prospect through old chats you've had with them, conversation threads, and recordings, and most important, pain points of that specific prospect. So the salesperson can get a better idea of what to talk about on the closing call. And the AI can actually do the closing and communications in the closing support for you. And this is great for AI because closing support really doesn't add a whole lot of value, but it's very important to getting more sales. Last but not least is the qualifying bot. This is my favorite because it can ask questions to your prospects or leads and see if they are a good candidate, a good fit for your products and services. Basically meaning, do they have a real need? Do they have a strong pain point that makes them a good candidate to convert to your company's products and services? So how does this all play out in real business? Well, here's an example. One business I work with uses an AI, and this is specifically for the plumbing and HVAC market. It pretty much takes any call that does not get answered. The AI voice picks up the call and asks the customer a series of questions, naturally and in a logical, friendly, and personable order. Things like, are you looking for someone to come out today? Specifically is the issue you're experiencing? The plumber who, for example, is busy working with a customer in a home and couldn't take the call, all of a sudden he comes back out. He has a qualified customer prospect and an appointment, and they have a budget, a minimum budget that they can spend. So he knows he has a qualified customer who has the ability to pay for the service. I've been telling everybody for years that you need to hire an executive assistant. You have $10 jobs in your business that if you don't hire people to do, you're the one doing the $10 an hour jobs, and that's what it pays. If you're getting too busy with routine work, you are unable to build your $1 million or higher business. An executive helper plus AI is basically efficiency on steroids. It's not possible to be really efficient and top of the line today without your executive assistant using AI to augment their capacity. If you don't have an executive assistant or an AI assistant, the bad news is you're the assistant. You're going to be overpaid for the work that you do in that. When it comes to AI executive assistant work, the first thing I always do is have my emails managed. And by that, I have them sorted. You should think of all those texts, opportunities, project updates. Those are all just facts that need to be known. You can literally automate the entire process so that if any email looks like it's about financial or money, it gets tagged a financial tag, which pulls papers, accounts payable, and so on related to that and processes that specific matter. Things in your inbox are just a pile of things that need to be dealt with and processed. And AI is better than any person to do just that. Also, guess what? They don't just take a vacation. AI just is not something that just doesn't understand and make mistakes and mess up. No, they do specifically what you instruct them to do. Another thing related to AI executive assistant is a calendar and scheduling. When you think of all the back and forth arranging and scheduling appointments and phone calls and what to do if somebody cancels, how do I set up all that again in your calendar? Calendar and scheduling efficiency tells me how much money you're going to make in your business. With calendar and scheduling using AI leverage, you'll be able to organize and group your money-making tasks to make more money for your business. If you have AI help with the research, scheduling, or anything else that you have to do regarding your calendar and scheduling. Bookings and reservations are the number 3 in this category under executive management assistance. Research on flights, hotels, dinners, and so on is very important in planning any type of trip or travel. Someone who is part of that process doesn't make sense in this world. That means AI can be set up to do this stuff automatically when someone asks it to do it. So your personal assistant, the human personal assistant you have, has more time to work on things that have to do with emotional intelligence, building relationships, getting to know the situation, making calls, and moving projects forward that would otherwise have to wait for someone else to do them. That's what your executive assistant should be doing. In the artificial intelligence age, your executive assistant shouldn't be wasting an hour trying to change a flight time when the AI can do it so simple for them. Okay, that brings us to our next category, AI agents. The third agent in the big picture here is the workflow agent. I talked to a client the other day who was a little upset that a key member of their company quit. When he looked at the operational manuals and the systems they were using for employees, they were out of date. They hadn't been changed in 6 months. The trouble is that he didn't ask or update the system as they went along through changes that the business went through and changes that they needed to make for the employees' procedures. The truth is that he shouldn't have to do this anymore and have to write it all over from scratch manually. Michael Gerber, the author of the E-Myth, says, let the systems run the business and the people run the systems. But what if the computers and the AI could do everything on their own? So here's what your workflow assistant needs to do. Number 1, it needs to have a system builder bot. This is all about recording movies and documenting the work that you do, things that come up and how you handle that. This becomes a standard operating procedure. The AI tracks and documents that. There is one tool called trainual.com that does all this automatically and does specifically what I have described. Next is the Office Manager bot. The Office Manager handles the plan of the business and different operations so other people don't have to be involved. It takes over the job of a person. They schedule, and the schedule is always up to date. Anyone can talk to this bot. Takes care of everything like making sure everyone knows how to submit costs and the rules for vacation and so on. The next big picture bot is the customer service bot. Imagine having AI take care of all of your customer service. The customer service bot needs to do is already built up in your calls, in the records of your calls, your emails, and chats. It's silly that a person in this day and age would be typing the same frequently asked questions and the same responses over and over again from scratch when you can have an AI provide the perfect answer that you want and generate more sales and returning business. And that's all the things that your employees' customer service can do. Rather than spending 5 or 10 minutes drafting an email, they can work on getting more business for you, and the AI can draft that email much more effectively and 10 times faster. Now that you have insights in how the basic operational systems of your business can be set up through AI, there's an AI agent called the Amplifier Agent. There's a great show. It's a podcast called Arnold's Pump Club. It's all about Arnold's life. He talks about his beliefs, and it's a wonderful podcast. There are hundreds of shows, and it connects to this app, which is really a great way to make money. It's a great business system. But did you know Arnold has never been in one of the podcasts? Arnold's content based on the information in his life, his beliefs, values, and so on, and also takes the feedback from the audience. The amplifier bot is such an important thing to pay attention to. You just have to know how to teach it, how to set it up and get it working for you. It could be your spokesperson. It could be your public relations. It could be your attractive character that attracts people and personalizes your business. The amplifier bot can handle 5 emails and see which ones got a lot of clicks and which ones didn't get opened. It will give you suggestions what to do next time to write a better email. The second type of AI tool in the marketing area is the content checker. It's all about giving your brand a voice and tone. If you've already have content written, that's wonderful. That means that your AI has a library of data to go through. Then when new people write content for your business or you're making plans or outlines, it can compare the content of what you've written in the past, the tone and voice of your business, and make it match so you have a consistent message to your target audience. Now, the third part in the marketing category is the content creation and using AI to make it better and produce more content. And this all involves things like making a video, email marketing, tweets and social media. It can help make the plan for this content and make it more effective based on real market research. If you want to scale $1 million business or higher without adding more people and employees, you need a clear picture of how it will grow in that path. The next big picture agent is the money agent. Many people start business and run into problems. They basically run out of cash. The cash can leave faster than it comes in due to growing expenses, providing a larger capacity of products and services for a ever-expanding customer base. Now, AI can help you with this cash flow management. And it's not about tracking pennies. That's not what the AI is all about. It saves you a lot of time because your money agent does all the things that you perhaps used to do or didn't do at all. So within the money bot, there's various different subcategories of AI tools. The first is the cash flow bot. So it does the cash flow monitoring, forecasting, and lets you know where your money is going and the various business trends and where your costs and expenditures are going. It can track data like how much cash is being collected, how much money is coming in, how much money is owed. Being able to do this in real time helps you make better decisions in your business, and it will help you focus on growing your business faster and easier without worrying about running out of cash. The second AI bot under this financial category is the payment bot. I recently worked with a company who hired two finance people. From the start, we told them, you are artificial intelligence first and human workers second. So, first thing we did, is we automated a person whose job was to pay the company's bills. It was so easy. All they had to do was receive an email and or drop a PDF into the AI tool. In the AI tool, the PDF or email was automatically scanned. It looked for a PO, it checked all the details, it entered it for approval, and then the payment process starts to pay the bills. It's something so simple that used to be done by hand by someone who wasn't even that good at it, as the AI is now being done effectively, consistently, hands off, full peace of mind, and 100% efficiency, and great addition to the productivity of the company. Now, the next bot under the financial category is the scam bot. Not sure about you, but every time I check my bank accounts, I feel like someone is taking money from me. With the tools we have now, you can use these AI bots to look for scams or fraud. It can identify red flags and things you want to look into and be aware of. You can just set it and forget about it. Right now, there's some concern and even fear about AI and what it will mean for themselves or the country in general. They worry if they're going to lose their job. What does it mean for your company? What does it mean for your family and your financial future? Well, we've been here before. Families and communities used to do things together when we had more time. Society used to be different when people had more time. Parents that stayed home with the kids, and families had time to help out other families and other people and do more enriching activities. I have a positive view of the future and AI. When we get our time back, we'll have more time to be human and build businesses in a way that we enjoy. And the AI will take all the tedious work that we hated doing, all the mundane things, and allow us to be more creative, more strategic in our business and be more successful, serve customers at the highest level versus being bogged down in a bunch of administrative work that we don't enjoy, we don't like, and probably are not good at. It allows you to be the best entrepreneur version of yourself. It can eliminate many employee hassles and problems, dramatically lower your operational expenses by greater efficiency. Basically, you can become the artist of your business, where your business is the canvas and you can now design things the way you want, organize them the way that makes sense to you, and the way you think will help customers the best, while making higher profits and generating a higher quality of life for yourself. The point of AI is to free up time so you don't have to do the boring, repeated tasks. Instead, you can do the things you love. So roll up your sleeves. Check out at least one or two of the AI tools I mentioned you think would help your bottom line or just eliminate a major headache that's been eating at you for some time. If there's anything I can help out with, don't hesitate to reach out to me.